you fell up under those umbrellas.
Yeah, it was that in the Bay Area. It was like a whole nother galaxy.
Ooh, and we missed the opportunity with them because we wouldn't support them when that hyphy move was moving big. If we can just unify, we could put a stranglehold on like the South did, like the New York did. It's time for us to get some rings. That's what the New West was about.
Well, you know how we are.
Yeah, I know, but it's just
how we are as far as, and that's unfortunate for us as far as, you know, and I don't know if you want to put that on neighborhood ties or I don't know what it is, but as far as with the West Coast, we just can't do that.
And we should be able to, you know what I mean?
We just don't want to see that.
I always wanted to ask.
It is funny because if you did come up under it, you not finna get with that getting. You feel me?
Message.
So you gonna probably be subject to be held up under a certain level if you sign to a motherfucker.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you.
The big dog don't want you. Now you got as much talent. You probably could lap on the track a couple of times. And so if the big dogs see that, they're probably gonna do whatever's in their power to keep you at a certain level.
Message.
You ain't gonna get as much promotion. You're not gonna get as much radio play. You're not, instead of seeing the vision of, I can promote this, I don't give a I sell platinum. So what if he sell double, triple platinum?
Lil Wayne did
That's
Drake.
more money in my cut because I'm a businessman.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. I'm at the Bogart my way in because I'm
Yes,
trying to.
brother. Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
5 minutes, brother. And every time I do it, y'all come with
MCs
something.
was speaking.
How didn't you wind up on Ruthless Records?
I didn't wind up on Ruthless because at the time, like I said, my mentality was on some neighborhood shit. So Easy and them was from the east side of Compton. I was from the west side of Compton. You know, I just always had my own identity because of gangbanging and shit. Everything was about the hood. So when it came to music and doing like that, even though we was Crip, it was like they was from over there, we from over here. So I never pushed like, oh, Easy, sign me. You know, we hard, we CM Dub, you know, me and Chill, whoop-de-whoop. I just said, it, and me and Chill just got to making demos in the garage with the homie. And I started rapping about the hood. Hood this, hood that, hood this, hood that. So when it came time for us to ready to get busy, we went like everybody else went. We went the Lonzo route. You get me? I went to Lonzo's with some other and Unknown happened to be there. You get me? And like I said, when you got that mind of, you know, greediness and you know, and then you know it's nigga, that's talent right there.
Right.
And then you see the formation of, okay, Easy cracking right now. That Easy E shit, and that shit that Lonzo and them was like, now they sitting up like, these motherfuckers is taking off.
Right.
So just imagine a little 17-year-old Crip ass Eiht come walking through the door, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, the hood this, the hood that, and the one time we sipping Thunderbird.
Yes,
and they gonna
Thunderbird.
block this and block that. Them was like ding, 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 ding. You feel me?
That's dope.
So, like, that's how I didn't go the easy route. Because Unknown was like,
the walk though.
man, come on. Nigga, I can't take belling through with the blue Timbo boots on, the khaki suit, the sweatshirt, came in that motherfucker spitting about. On the west side of Compton, it's Trag New and blue this and whoop-de-whoop. Them was like, oh, shit.
We got us one.
Unknown was like, hey, what's your name, Lil? And this is DJ Slip and whoop-de-whoop, and the rest was history. That's how I didn't come up, because they was already like, they already had labels. Unknown had Techno Hop. Unknown had all the hood shit. Unknown had King T. He had Ice T. He had the hood. So, And I used to listen to those records and buy those 12 inches.
Yes, sir.
So I used to buy that little yellow 12-inch with the red, white, and techno hop. So when that was like, yeah, that's my label, techno hop. I'm like, this no Ice-T, 6 in the morning.
Message.
This no King T, Payback's a mother. And if you're from Compton, you better bring a gun.
Ooh.
I'm like, this no the. So of course I was like, with this dude.
Yeah.
And that's how I didn't fall up under Ruthless. I fell up under techno hop and Unknown, but you know, same shit.
And that's crazy because when you think back on it, Easy was poised to have, if he wouldn't have had, if them cats wouldn't have defected from Ruthless Records, right? He would have wound up with Snoop, Warren G, and all of them possibly.
But if they all, but you got to understand, this is what I say, and I'm sure you done went through it, because we all have.
Yes, sir.
You get f***ed when you come into this business, and it just trickles down. You get me? This. So he learns how to f*** this. Right. He learns how to f*** this, and so on, and so on, and so on.
Molestation.
You never have a mother who go, you know something? This write all his shit. He produce his shit. Whoomty-woom. I don't do nothing but put his shit out. I'm not finna take 90% of his money.
Sure.
I'm finna give him his money. And then we gonna build like that because this gonna introduce me to this. So I'm gonna do the same. And now you sitting up like motherfucking, what's my who was from Aristor, my Barry Gordy, or now you sitting up like them. You get me? Because
had everything under a roof.
You gotta learn. Sometimes you have to be good to the artist. Sometimes you got to.
All the time. Without them, you ain't got.
But sometimes, like I said, when you come into this rap game, I'm give who you are. From the time you start, you're gonna meet a manager or producer or independent label or production company or whatever, and then they gonna sign you, and you're naive. You know, you want to get in. It's your dream. I was naive. I didn't know. I was 17.
Message.
Lawyers and what? Mother, I'm on the block selling crack. Contract? Here. I don't know. You might well like the Easy video. You might well had to be a 40 ounce and put a big rope on my neck, and I'm in the game. I don't know. Taking your money for this, he taking your money for that, but my dream is like my Biggie said. I see my name on Right On magazine. I see my picture. Yeah. Limos is coming to pick me up and shit. I'm walking around Sony Music and shit like that, and this is treating me like, oh, hey. I'm walking through, grabbing all kinds of CDs.
Oh, yeah, the free CDs, all the promotional shit.
Going through the cabinets, I'll take this Michael, I'll take this Sade, let me take this, let me take this, let me
open them file cabinets.
You feeling, oh, nigga, I'm feeling great.
What Run DMC talked about.
Not knowing you getting like a motherfucker.
And that's
you don't know.
There you go.
Your dream is to be something other than what I was. I was riding beach cruisers through the hood, sweating and fighting.
Beach cruisers, shouts out the glasses.
Ditching school, and I had no vision of nothing. Rap came along, and a nigga handed me like I said, a 40 ounce in a gold chain. it was over with. What the So, you know, it's
thank you for that.
It's unfortunate, man, that we on the West Coast have this, you know, look down or don't want to congratulate or even help the accomplishments of a who might be better than you.
And that was the pact that we made. That's what the New West was. Me, Mike Stroh, Glasses, YN, Boki Loke. I forget who always sitting at Battle Cat's mama's house, but I said, whoever gets signed first, then we get the next person signed, then we get the next person signed. That's the way it works. I got my shot first because what I did was when I made a mixtape, I made sure everybody was on it.
Right.
We pulled our money and put it was called Who I Gotta Kill to Get a Record Deal. And then I snuck up inside Interscope, and in the mailing room, we slipped it in with their promotional and it got everywhere. And I said, they gonna pick somebody. They might not like all of us, but that started to trigger and opportunities happened. So I got signed to Aftermath, but when I was going to my final meeting with Dre, I brought Glasses. just to make sure. Let's put another face in front that's supposed to be coming next. You never know what can be advanced with this situation right here. And he'll get more familiar with Glasses, but on with the show. Then when Glasses was meeting with Jay-Z, I was there for that meeting to make sure I could support him at Def Jam. And everything we did to make sure it was right. Now, if you keep doing that with each artist, making sure they got good lawyers, making sure they got good counsel, making sure they start staying away from all that bullshit so they can really succeed, look at the difference that happens. That's all the New West was to be, and it's still gonna be that. So that's the energy, though, because we shouldn't have to go through that same frustrating shit. A lot of people ain't here no more. It took their souls. It destroyed them.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It sucks, and their health was so bad that they gone when they deserve to be so wealthy. So that's the energy for me. You know what I'm saying? It's still doing that work. That's it. Holy
Bishop,
water splash.
Let me ask you, man, how much writing do you think you did at that time that you didn't get credit for?
So much, but remember, you paint the picture. What was Pacifique like when I had to do all the detox sessions?
Oh, it was Pacifique. Everybody was up there. It was cracking.
Bringing everybody together. You see what I'm saying? On my budget, though, because they didn't have no budget anymore. Everything was shut down. So I signed here, but I'm getting my budget for this. But I can't put my own album out, so I got to keep putting my album out as a free mixtape because I keep getting turned down for a release date. But my shit on fire. If I didn't do that, nobody would ever know who I was.
What do you think impeded your progress over there?
Jimmy Iovine. Because Jimmy Iovine wanted detox. He didn't give a fuck about nothing else. And that was Dre's stress. And it sucked because I'm going to support my bro to the end, and that's what I did. But at a certain point, after being on a label for 5 million years, and your granny just dies, and you're feeling like a failure because you can't be where you need to be to take care of things because you're kind of off track from when you should have been out, it gets frustrating. It can go dark. But I love my brother, but there was so much that he had on his back and to deal with that the headphones and all that blessed it, it made it better, but there was so much, that business. When the business comes into it, it f***ed everything up, because the fun we'd have in the studio, the shit me and Dre would do, everybody, Mark Batson focused, the whole movement, Busta, everybody, we doing hip-hop. Let's do some great, you saw what we was doing. We got everybody at Pacifique. Lady of Rage, Pete Rock, when he was K-Dot, J-Rock, because the first day J-Rock got arrested because he didn't have a license, so then Kendrick had to drive him there. Everybody was there. Terrence Martin, think about all the people we had there writing. I wanted to make sure all these people was involved. Even when Crooked was still with Death Row and people didn't want to deal with. I said, how are we going to do some West Coast without Crooked? Never. I'm going to go get Crooked. I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to catch flack. I caught so much flack for this I was trying to do for but it's all right. That's on my back. That's what I want to do.
Now, Bishop, explain to people out there, because you said it came out your budget. You had to spend over $250,000 up in there.
Look, like he said, I was aware of so much from reading Kashif's business book and different shit and hearing horror stories, because I was ghostwriting way before I'd signed the Aftermath. I think Rakim and Joe Beast was there at the time, and I got put in to do some ghostwriting. So I started becoming aware of the system and what goes on. You know what I'm saying? As I moved around the industry. So I was already familiar with a lot of how bad business can get done. So I came in with my eyes open. I had to switch lawyers twice because they was in cahoots. All kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I always believed in being the spook that sat by the door. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to learn, we got to be better. Bunchy Carter is my hero. Malcolm X is my hero. Harry Belafonte, rest in peace. A true idol, but it's like with that knowledge and that power through music, we can do so much more. So that's where I was at. But when you're dealing with them places like that, it's going to go left on you, especially when you know too much. So me being too smart was the real problem. And then me being too spiritual, because I'm praying over all my meals. In that industry, you have people that will be mad at you for praying. Imagine that. So then I'm like, how can I be a part of something if this is the enemy of God? When you got presence like that, that's when it can go wrong. And I started getting tainted with demons and shit I shouldn't have been around. I'm hip-hop. Dilla was supposed to be a part of my album. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to put Dilla and Dre together, and Dilla passed. Proof got killed. It was horrible. It was just curse after curse. It just got dark over there.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes. If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangster Chronicles, this is not your average show.